So it's our pleasure to be here this evening in Dubai, sharing a little bit of training, and then we're going to come on and do a business presentation. So the training we've pulled together for you tonight is all about how to develop managers. So we've been in the business for 2 years now, and what I'm not going to do is go right the way through our story because we don't want to eat into the training time. We'll talk about our story in the business presentation. But the one thing that we've managed to do really consistently is develop managers. And what we haven't found we've done is we haven't developed businesses that just do 120 case credits. We've managed to develop manager businesses that are duplicating. So what we want to share with you this evening is how we've done that, and really to help you get to grips with your businesses, to maybe reflect on where you are now, and to think about in 2016 what sort of structure you want to introduce. So although we're in forever, and there are two things that we're always trying to do. We're trying to retail, and we're also trying to share this business opportunity with as many people as possible. We're in the network marketing industry, and I don't know about you, but 2 years ago when I came into Forever, I had no experience whatsoever with network marketing. I understood the concept that if I had a product which was good, and I used myself, and it was in demand because of what I said about it or how I looked, more people would be attracted to it. And I knew that the more people I had in my team who were following a simple system, the bigger the business would get. But what I didn't really have an appreciation of, particularly in the first 6 months of my business while I was moving to manager, was exactly what the 3 principles of this industry are, and that you've got no choice. If you want a big business, it's about mastering these 3 things and coaching that through to your team. So the first one is consistent effort. Our business is like us going into training for a marathon. If we were going into training to run 26 miles, and that wasn't something which we were used to doing, we would have an end goal in sight, and we would know that we would have to have discipline every single day to train and to do the right thing when no one was looking. Now what we found in network marketing is you find some people who are really good at keeping consistent and doing the right things, following that business building cycle when no one's looking, and then you work with other people where they think, oh, I'll have a few days off and then I'll pick it up and I'll just do a bit extra. If I don't do it today, it's alright, I'll do it tomorrow. What we know is you haven't got an option with that. If you want to grow a business, it's about mastering consistent effort every single day. Your consistent effort might be 5 minutes, or it might be 2 hours, but we know that it needs it every day. Duplication. Gary will come on to talk about duplication, and once you understand what you're duplicating and how to do that, your business can take you, well, it can take you into a totally different life if that's what you're looking for, quite comfortably. And then giving it enough time. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's an exciting opportunity, but it's a business. And it's a business that we believe takes you a good 3 to 5 years to settle into if you want something which is going to be life-changing. But that starts from the first day you make a decision to really grow a big business. So giving it enough time and being patient and accepting that sometimes your business grows even though the case credits don't. So sometimes business growth is about your personal development, it's about how you handle a setback, it's about the conversation that didn't have a case credit value, that over time, when you give it the time and you put the consistent effort in, it amounts to something massive.
Okay, so in the business we often talk about having a desire and understanding why you do the business, why you got involved. And while that's very important, having a desire alone won't build you a business. So it's very important to understand why you do things, why you became involved in the business. But after that, we have to help you gain knowledge and skills, because the desire alone won't build your business. In this business, and particularly with Forever, they provide you with a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of trainings available, and anybody can access knowledge. It's not something we're born with, it's something we can acquire. Once you then acquire the knowledge, it's about becoming skilled. The only way you can become skilled with that knowledge is by putting it into practice and doing the activity. And again, none of us are born skilled. Skilled is something we can all acquire, and how we acquire it is doing the activity over and over and over again. And it's when you have these three attributes aligned together, knowledge, skills, and then the desire, that's what can lead to you having a strong business going forward. So I'm just going to talk about retailing now.
So within Forever, once you've mastered, what's your daily routine? What does that look like? How consistent are you going to become? Where are the skills you're lacking? And hitting them head on and saying, okay, I'm good at this, and I haven't got a clue how to do this. And you start to work through the skills, the knowledge, and you've got that burning desire. You're really clear about why you joined Forever and what the first goal is. Then it's about two juggling balls: retailing and team building. So within our business, what I want to talk through is what we do with an FBO as soon as they join. And we do this very consistently, and this is what's led us to have 76 managers over the course of the last 2 years, and lots of chairman's bonus eagles and stuff like that. So the first thing we do when we bring in a new distributor, first and foremost, we make sure that they understand the business they're joining. So they've been through a process, and we're working out, do they want to work with us and do we want to work with them? For me, this business is quite simple. I just need to find 25 people who have a desire to get to manager. If I do that, I'm a diamond. So if I develop 25 really good relationships and I show people how to retail and how to team build and have conversations well, this should be a pretty simple process. So it starts for us where we make sure a new business owner wants to work with us. They've been to a business presentation, they understand. They know that we are going to hold their hand to help them find their first 20 regular customers. So nobody signs and just cheerio, off you go. They sign and we work with them. So the first thing we'll do is we'll unpack that Touch of Forever box. And I'll be saying to that new business owner, I need you to use every product in this box. If you don't, your conversations are going to be limited. So you use the box to evaluate what you like. And once you figure out what you like, when you're in a conversation, it'll become really, really easy. What I'm then asking them to do is make a decision. What are your favourite 3 to 5 products? So I like my business owners to know their 5 favourite products, no more. And the reason why I want them to know 5 is because this is a massive business. We waste a lot of time trying to get good at hundreds of products. They need to know where to get information about the hundreds of products if somebody asks them, but they need to make a decision about what 5 are they going to build a business with. One of those 5, I'm helping them to make sure it is drinking gel. And the reason it's drinking gel, that's the one product you can track consumption on. I know that an adult needs 2 to 3 bottles per month to be fit and well. When you've got 20 adults who drink those bottles of gel, that's 4 case credits of retail immediately. And I show my business owner how you make money immediately from those customers. So the first thing we are doing with a new business owner is we're getting them comfortable with retailing. That's it. I know they're not going to be in a position to share the full business presentation. Why would they be? We are, and we can help them with that, and we can invite them to events like you've got this evening to say bring guests along, or we'll come to those guests and share the business. But what we're setting a really clear expectation on is they've got to be good at retailing. Because you see, behind retailing, there's something hidden. And what's hidden behind retailing is your team's, or your new team members' confidence. All too often we see people building businesses by recruiting. Recruit. Recruit to do what? What do you do with a new recruit if you've got nothing to coach them, to show them, and to build a retailing business around? So that would be our big difference in the UK. Our team, we don't recruit very many people. We actually only recruit about 1 or 2 a month. But what we do is we help those people build manager businesses, and we duplicate that. So it's getting really comfortable with retailing. Now you've got the First Steps to Manager book in Dubai, and the First Steps to Manager book on page 10 is all about retailing. Forever show you 17 different ways to build a retail business. What we focus on is 4 different ways. And the reason why we focus on 4 different ways is because these are the 4 that we believe move your business quicker. And when you get good at practicing less things more often, your skill and your confidence goes up with it. So what I'd like to show you, before I hand you back over, before we talk business building cycle and a system, I just want to show you how we develop regular customers linked to retail. So we work something called the life cycle of a customer in our team. So a new FBO, in month 1, I'll be saying to them, right, we need to find 20 regular customers. Now the chances are we're going to find some customers. We might not find 20 in month 1, and they certainly won't be regular at that point, because regular is about a repeat order 2 or 3 times. But we can find some customers. So, when we find customers, what we're trying to do is to make that one customer stick with us for life. So we call them customers, but really what we're developing is 20 to 30 lifelong relationships. We'll make it really clear we're not trying to sell stuff, we're trying to develop 20 to 30 regular relationships. So, this is what we're aiming for, some regular customers. If we can find 20 and they're good customers, this could be about 10 cc of personal retailing for you a month. In the Middle East, this might be worth about 15 case credits a month to you if you get it right. So, it starts here. The customer buys a product. So it's asking yourself, what do you do at this point? Do you think, okay, I've got a customer and I've got a relationship which I can work. So let me show you what happens to somebody in the UK in our team